I've decided to have one self-care night a week. It's just been a bit stressful, I'm not gonna lie. If that isn't manifestation proved, and it was boohoo. We had a few phone calls. So let's just talk about the puppy a little bit now. So hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. So welcome to the first chatty video of 2021. I am so excited. I was just feeling in the mood to sit down, have a little chat. I've gone to Starbucks, picked up a hot chocolate, so I thought we could just sit here, have a little chat, film a little cozy video together and just give you like a life update. It's going to be a bit of a chatty Q&A. I have asked you guys for some questions over on Instagram, so I'm going to be answering those and then kind of just talking about a load of topics in general. Basically just a little chat. I love filming chatty videos because I've said 100 times on my channel that I feel like they just feel like chatting to your best friends at a sleepover, which is what I love. So get yourself a cozy drink. I've gone for the hot chocolate from Starbucks, just the classic one with almond milk, which is so nice. Almond milk, I never know how to say that. If it's the first video you've seen, I would love you to stick around. We have a lot of vlogs, a lot of hauls. As you can see, I've just been filming a Pull and Bear haul, which I'll link down below in case you haven't already seen that. But yeah, let's just get on with the chatty video. So first of all, I'll just kind of give you a little life update of what's been going on. I feel like I haven't filmed a chatty video in a long time, so I think we need a little bit of an update. So I'm actually at home at the minute doing exams from home. If you've been watching my university vlogs and just my general videos, you'll probably know that I was at uni for like the whole of the first term, and I did actually do the second lockdown there. Then I came back for Christmas and I'm doing exams at home. So my exams start on the 13th, which is brilliant. That is why I've been super stressed at the minute, because third year exams are just a lot. I'm doing psychology at the University of Nottingham in my third year, if anybody doesn't know. I haven't been finding it the easiest, I'm not gonna lie. Let's just have a little bit of an open chat about this. I feel like the whole of the first lockdown I was pretty much fine, like mentally, like feeling quite okay, because I was just relieved. Like I had exams over, I had the whole of the summer, and even though we were kind of stuck at home at the start, not that it was fun, but at the start it was kind of something new, you know. But I feel like the way it's actually hit me is kind of coming out and then back into it. I'm a bit like, oh, again, you know what I mean? So I feel like a lot of people can probably relate. I know a lot of my friends have been feeling similar, but it's also really hard to have uni combined with that, because I'm constantly working like every single day, apart from like a day off here and there. And revising for exams isn't ideal when you're just at home and have nothing to kind of look forward to, which is kind of what I've been struggling with the most at the minute. So if you are doing exams, then I totally relate, because I'm in the exact same boat. And it's just been a bit stressful, I'm not gonna lie. So that is the reason there hasn't been many like chatty videos. There's been hauls and there's been vlogs, but I haven't really been in the mood to kind of just sit down and chat. But luckily I'm in the mood now, so I thought I may as well just go with it whilst we're feeling it. So that is kind of the only life update. Been feeling a little bit down, but I'm determined to kind of, you know, pick myself back up, kind of start everything fresh for 2021. I am going to be doing lots of vlogs of how I kind of do that process, like trying to make myself feel better. I've decided to have one self-care night a week. So I'm going to do like, you know, like a Lush bath bomb bath, face mask, watch a film like once a week to kind of keep myself refreshed, even over exams as well, just because I think it's important to have the downtime as well as the work. So yeah, that is kind of the update. That is something that I'm going to be doing. So if you're feeling kind of similar, then definitely watch my vlogs and we can kind of go through that whole process together. But yeah, that is the life update. And now let's get on to answering some of the more fun, light-hearted questions. But I kind of just wanted to, you know, get it out there because I haven't been feeling the best, and I feel like it's okay to talk about that. But I'm finally feeling a little bit better. So yeah, let's move on to some of the other questions. So first of all, we have a few about goals for 21 and plans for 2021. And I was going to do a goals video, and I'm still not sure if I'm going to do a whole video on that. I feel like I've kind of missed it now. It's like the 3rd of January. I was going to do a vision board video, which I still might do. But the goals I have, I'll kind of just run you over them. For uni, it's kind of, I really hope to get a first. I would be kind of a bit disappointed if I didn't, just because so far I'm on for a first, and I feel like at the minute I'm a bit less motivated than I usually would be with the whole situation, so I'd be quite disappointed if I didn't. But I mean, I'd be happy with the 2-1 anyway, I think. But yeah, that is the goal, manifesting a first in my degree. Goals for like Instagram and YouTube and stuff. I'm hoping for 10k on Instagram and YouTube. I mean, that is like a huge crazy goal, but if you don't dream big, you can't really achieve big. So I mean, I don't really mind if I don't hit those goals. Like, it's literally not about the numbers at all, but it's kind of just nice to have something there, something to look towards, you know, just to kind of look back on. So yeah, that is the goal for that. Then the biggest goal, kind of the biggest goal, I mean my degree should be the biggest one. The biggest goal for 2021 is to get a puppy, which I'm so excited about. One of my best friends asked as well about the puppy name, so let's just talk about the puppy a little bit now. So I am actually going to be getting a puppy in summer next year, and I've decided on the breed. I've decided on a mini golden doodle, which if you know me, you'll know how much a puppy means to me. Like, I've wanted a puppy my whole entire life, and I've actually never been able to like get one. My parents have always been like, no, no, no. And I thought, you know what, I've actually never told this story online, so I'm going to just tell you it right now. Basically, when we went to Devon in summer with my family, I was just talking about manifestation, and not that my dad thinks it's funny, but I feel like, you know, some people who don't really believe in it, when you talk about it, just kind of think you're talking about really witchy stuff, even though it's literally not. I was just saying to my dad, like, everything I think comes true, and it is so true. I feel like the more you believe things, the more they happen. I'm just a big believer in that. I know some people will be like, what are you talking about? And a few of my friends don't believe in it at all, which is totally fine. Like, everyone has their own opinion, but I was just saying that. And then I was like, I even think at this point I could get a dog if I really wanted one. And then my dad was literally like, if you can afford one, you can get one. I was like, if that isn't manifestation proved to you, then I don't know what is, because if anybody was not going to get a dog, it was going to be me. I've never been allowed a dog, and I said that, and they finally agreed. If anybody knows anything about mini golden doodles, then please let me know. But yeah, I do have a few names, which the first name that popped into my head was Lilo, and I know Lilo is a bit of a strange name. I haven't really heard of any other dogs be called Lilo, but you know when it kind of pops into your head and it kind of won't go? Like, in my head, when I think of the dog, that's what it's called, but everybody I talk to about that name thinks it's really stupid. So I mean, let me know what you think of that name down below. I feel like nobody's gonna like it, but I just think it's really cute. I also like Kobe. I think that's quite a cute name. I kind of thought Oreo was cute if I had like a black and white one, but I think Oreo's taken it a bit far. I'm really into like different and cute names, as you can probably tell. You're probably sat there like, what are you talking about? They are horrendous names. But I mean, stick around for the vlogs in summer 2021 when I end up getting a dog, to see what I call it, because I'm just so excited. So then there are a few questions about YouTube. So one is, what camera do you film on? So I actually film on the Canon G7X Mark II, which that has been my dream camera for the longest time, and I think I got it like a few months into starting my channel, which was a bit of a crazy decision. It's the most money I've ever spent in one go on anything, because it's just a bit of an expensive purchase. But from the very moment I started YouTube, I knew that I wanted to do it basically forever. Like, I've always wanted to do YouTube. It's been my dream to do it, and I thought I kind of want to just take it seriously, get a good camera, have the quality how I want it, because when I was filming on my phone, even though it was good, the quality was fine, and I think the quality on my new phone would be absolutely fine. Like, if you want to start a channel, definitely start on your phone. But I think a camera it's just easier. Like, you can't really vlog on your phone very easily. You can't really, you know, it just wasn't as easy. So ever since I've had a camera with the kind of flip up screen, it's been so much easier to film on. And yeah, if you are thinking of investing in a camera, then I would highly recommend it, because I absolutely love it. So another one is, proudest moment so far with your YouTube/Insta career. I think probably working with Boohoo was just absolutely ridiculous and crazy to me, because I remember I was literally just at uni, and I'd only just started posting on Instagram last year now, in like March time, like February, March. I'd kind of been taking it a bit more seriously. Literally the week before that was the first time I ever actually went out to get photos. I went with my friend Morgan, and she took some photos of me, and that was the first time I've ever actually taken photos more seriously to make like a fashion-y Instagram. And then in March I had this email from Boohoo, and I thought, this has got to be a joke. Like, how can that actually be a thing? And it was Boohoo. We had a few phone calls. Then they got back to me like a couple weeks later and said that I was on the student ambassador campaign, which is just, it just blew my mind. I was literally so like in shock. That was the first big brand that I'd worked with at that point. And from there, that was when I kind of started to get collabs with kind of bigger companies, which is just crazy, because it was never something that I expected. And yeah, so that is probably my proudest moment, because it was just kind of a little bit of a milestone, you know, when I kind of thought, oh my gosh, this is crazy. So yeah. And then along with goals on the whole YouTube front, just before we move on to something else, I feel like this is just a chat about literally every single thing, but I just wanted to catch up. Goals on YouTube would definitely be to work with Missguided or Pretty Little Thing, and I know they're literally huge brands, but like I said, I feel like you have to put it out there to the universe, and hopefully one day that could possibly come true. I have no idea, but that is a big dream for the next few years. That would literally be crazy if I could work with one of those brands. I would absolutely love that and be so grateful. So I mean, anybody has any connections to Pretty Little Thing or Missguided, let me know, because that would be such a dream. Then there is one on tips on manifestation. So like I said, I kind of spoke about this with the whole puppy situation, but I'm really into manifestation and I absolutely love the idea of it. And I think even if you don't believe in the whole manifestation thing, then it's just a fact anyway that the more you believe in yourself and the more you're positive about things, the more things do come true, whether it's anything spiritual or whether it's not. I feel like that kind of thought process just works anyway, so I'm not really very comfy. But tips on manifestation: first of all, read The Secret. If you haven't read The Secret, that is a really good like introduction to it all. Ellie Darby actually did a really good video. I think it was called like Creating My Dream Life with Manifestation or something like that, or with the Law of Attraction, and that was a really good kind of intro to it all. And her story is literally crazy. Like, she was saying she drew the house she wanted, and then she realized like now she actually lives in that house. Like, the things that I just like blow my mind, and I just think it's so cool. So yeah, that are my biggest tips. Watch that video because it's a really good one. I'll try and link it down below. Get The Secret. The book is really, really good. Also, You Are a Badass is kind of a book on a similar vibe. I'm currently reading Good Vibes, Good Life. I haven't actually read it yet, so I don't want to say if that's worth the buy or not. I will say in a future vlog whether it's worth it, but so far it's really good. But if that's something you guys want to see me talk more about, I can definitely do like a whole video on it because I'm just so into it. So the next one was advice for YouTube growth. So I've actually had a few questions recently as well about some people wanting to start a YouTube channel and my tips for that. So I thought I might as well just try and cover everything in this video. So as for starting, literally just start. Like, if you want to do it, who is genuinely stopping you? Like, why are you going to care about those people? There's probably like a handful of people who are going to think, well, that's a bit weird, but do you actually care? Do you actually care what Susan down the road thinks? Because you really shouldn't. Like, just go for it if you think you'll enjoy it. It's definitely one of the best things I've ever done, so definitely just go for it. I think the only things you even need is like a phone or something to record on and something to stand your phone up on, but I literally just used to like rest it on like books or whatever I could find. And then as you get more into it and realise it is something you want to do, you can kind of just invest in all the equipment, which I will put the equipment I use down below just because I have had a few questions and that will probably make things a bit easier. But tips on YouTube growth would probably be just be consistent. Like, there's nothing you can really do to like miraculously gain followers overnight. I feel like that definitely can happen for some people. Sometimes like if one video kind of just goes viral, it kind of just can spin from there. But I feel like in the majority of cases it's kind of just being consistent and sticking with what you really want to do. People will hopefully recognise that and your channel will just grow with that. Like, from the very start, I don't think there's ever been a whole week where I've not posted a video. I've posted at least one video every single week, and in general either 2 videos or 3 videos a week. So I think definitely just being consistent and putting the content out there that you enjoy will hopefully just attract the people who really enjoy similar content to you. So that is definitely my only tip really. Just be consistent. You can also try and do like popular videos, like Zara hauls often are quite a popular video, or there's often like now and again trends coming around. I feel like there hasn't been many trends at the minute, but I feel like a couple years ago there was that like 24 hours of this, 24 hours of that. So I feel like sometimes hopping on those trends can be a really good thing to do because it can kind of bring people in that way. But yeah, I think in general just be consistent, be true to yourself and film the videos you want to do, and then you'll just attract the people who should be watching your channel because they're the similar people to you, you know? So what is your dream job is one, and I don't really know what my dream job is. My absolute dream job would be YouTube. I would absolutely love to be doing this as an actual job. At the minute it's just a really fun hobby for me. YouTube and Instagram is just a little hobby on the side, but I would absolutely love that to be my job. Like, how incredible would that be? So that is probably the dream job. I don't know if it's realistic, I have no idea, but I mean that is the big dream. I think I'm going to be trying to apply for a master's in business with marketing next year. That is my plan. So I've had another one which is what is your 5-year plan, and I honestly have no idea. The plan for the like kind of immediate future, the next couple of years, is do a master's, get a puppy. That's really as far as the planning has gone for me at the minute, to be honest. I don't really like to plan really far ahead because I feel like you never really know what's going to happen. So I kind of just go with it. I say I go with the flow. I'm really not a go with the flow person. Like, I am a very stressed person, but I feel like in terms of like career goals, I honestly have no idea, especially with like things going on at the minute. I have no clue what I could be doing in the next 5 years. So yeah, hopefully that answers that one a little bit. It doesn't really. I feel like if you don't know what's going on, then cheers, because me neither. I have no clue what's going on. So yeah. Okay, one question was go-to makeup products, and I actually really like this one because I am getting really into makeup again recently. Like, I used to spend honestly all my money on makeup, and in the last couple of years I've literally spent all my money on clothes. But recently I've been getting really into Charlotte Tilbury makeup, and I know it's a bit pricey, but it's pricey for a reason. It's honestly so good. I use the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, which is really good, which is like a glowy base. I use the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk blusher and lipstick, and they're probably my top 3 products at the minute. I'm really into Charlotte Tilbury. It's just the best, like a glowy look. So yeah, they're probably my top products. And then the last thing I'm kind of going to talk about is a little bit about how I'm feeling about the kind of near future with uni and stuff. One question says, how are you with online uni? Does COVID worry you at all? So I don't know if you're also like a uni student maybe, and COVID definitely does worry me because it's very annoying not knowing exactly what's going to happen, but I feel like that's the same for everyone. In terms of uni, I think it's just a bit like, will we be going back? Like, will we ever be able to do the things we used to do, which is really stressful. And it's also a bit stressful in terms of like, will I do as well with these online exams as I would have done? But you'll just never know. So I mean, I'm kind of accepted the fact now that it's very different this year, and I'm kind of just feeling very lucky that my first 2 years at uni, like my first almost 2 years, were completely COVID free. So that is what I've been kind of happy about, and hopefully for the people who have just started uni, hopefully the last few years of your degree can be COVID free. Fingers crossed. One more question is, how do you cope with dyslexia at uni? So I think I've also recently mentioned that in a few recent stories, and I never really speak about this in my videos, but it's definitely something I should speak about more because I think it's actually something that needs to be spoken about more, and I never really hear anyone talk about it. So if anybody does want me to do a video on that, I definitely can. I basically have a type of dyslexia that is like slower processing, so things just take me longer. And with uni, when the content is a lot, and it is a lot more than like anything I've ever done before, it can be really annoying because I feel like stuff just takes me a lot longer. But I would say my biggest tips if you are kind of just starting uni with dyslexia is just ask for the support you need. Like in the start of uni, I was really struggling. Actually in the start of second year, I would say is when I was struggling the absolute most. And I went to my student support service at Nottingham, and they were amazing. I ended up with having a little bit more extra time because they kind of realised I needed a bit more. And they were just so helpful. Like there is so much support available, and the uni couldn't be better. Like I have a phone call every week with someone to like help me with stuff. They've literally been amazing. So I think definitely just reach out for the support you need if you are, like if you do have dyslexia at uni. But I definitely want to do a whole video on this, you know. Maybe I'll do a bit about dyslexia, a bit about the psychology course, to kind of cover everything that anybody really is interested in. But yeah, I feel like it's probably a bit boring for people who aren't really interested, but if you are struggling, definitely just reach out for the help that you need. I've hardly drank any of this. Hopefully this has been the update we all needed. I just felt like I needed to have a chat with you because I hadn't actually sat down and gave you a little live update in a really long time. So hopefully that's given you all the updates needed. Not that you were even needing them. Nobody was really asking, but here we are, supplying anyway. But yeah, I definitely want to do some more chatty videos in the future. That would be really good. I'm getting more into them again. I feel like when I do them, I really enjoy them. So definitely let me know down below if you do enjoy these kind of chatty videos. I'm thinking a girl talk could be next because I did do a vote on Instagram and girl talk did win, but I went with the Q&A anyway because it was what I was in the mood for. But I'm going to film a girl talk very soon. There's also going to be a lot of hauls, a lot of uni content, so definitely stick around if that sounds like something you'd enjoy, and I'll see you all in the next one.